So first of all, congrats on the big win. How are you feeling right now?
It's like that old cliche thing. It doesn't seem real right now, and it's just I don't think it's hit me yet. Really, I don't think we really coming to the feeling of exactly how we're going to feel to be in this position because it just doesn't seem real.
Yeah, and so how was your campaign experience then? I know reports have you as a political outsider, much like President Trump has been called a political outsider. Did that help you at all? Do you think that gave you the edge?
I do. I believe so. If ever there was a political outsider, it's definitely me. I have never made any plans to run for political office. Never had any political ambitions, so to speak. But when the opportunity presented itself, and we took a look at what we could possibly accomplish by running for office, we decided we should do it because we feel like now is the time, and now is the time for everybody to do what they can for the preservation of our freedoms. And so we stepped up and decided to run for office.
So walk me through that decision-making process there when you decided to bite the bullet and to run for this seat here.
Well, just all the things that were going on. Our Second Amendment is under attack. Our schools are under attack. Law and order itself is under attack. And just there are just so many things that I think that are worth fighting for, preserving in this nation, and some things that we need to get rid of, some things that we need to bring back. And it seems like we're moving away from the time-honored traditions and the time-honored principles that made this nation great and can keep this nation great. And I want to try to fight to bring those things back and preserve them. So that's why we decided to run.
So talk to me a little bit about this viral video, this viral moment you had a couple years back. We just played the clip for our audience. Did that at all influence your decision to run as well?
I guess the video is the speech in itself did not. What more than anything is the opportunities that it presented. There were a lot of people that wanted us to go on big speaking tours, make a bunch of money, and do things like that. I kept hearing the phrase, building a brand, all those kind of things. But I'm a very spiritual person. I believe that God has ordered my steps in my life, and I believe God is the one who put me in front of that city council that night. And I believe He did it to help preserve the freedoms that He's given His people in this nation. And so we didn't want to take that opportunity that He's given us to try to become rich or famous. What we wanted to do is use that opportunity to serve people and to inspire people. And so we decided to run for office for those purposes, to serve people and inspire people, get people involved in the process, get involved in the process in the biggest way ourselves, and just fight to preserve our freedoms and make life better for people of North Carolina.
I know when I saw your video it resurfaced on social media this past week, and I know it inspired me, and that's why I was like, I have to find Mark Robinson, I have to find him and talk to him, because it really was amazing when you're talking about the silent majority, the forgotten men and women of this country who are taxed to death, and they're always the first to have their rights taken from them, and there's really no one looking out for them. But here you are now with this God-given opportunity to look out for the people of your state. Talk to me a little bit about your positions. I know you're pro-life, you're pro-Second Amendment, you're pro-school choice as well.
Yes, absolutely. We're 100% pro-life, 100% behind the Second Amendment for all law-abiding citizens. We're school choice is paramount in education, which is one of the things. One of my duties as lieutenant governor will be to sit on the state board of education, and so we believe that parental control is paramount in education. You have to have parents involved in order to get. If we're going to have them involved, they need to be making the choices on where their children go to school. We also want to end indoctrination in our schools. It's far too much of that is going on in our classrooms. And then we're very passionate about taking care of our veterans. We believe that North Carolina can set a standard for the nation when it comes to veterans care, and we want to set our sights on doing that. And then there's another huge one right now, which is law and order and law enforcement. We want to stand firm for law and order, and we want to stand firm for the men and women who carry out law and order in the form of our law enforcement officers. It's time for somebody to have their back so they can be proactive in fighting crime and keeping peace on our streets.